Let us study second type of immunity, that is acquired immunity. It is pathogen specific. That means only particular kind of pathogen destroyed by this kind of immunity. It can't destroy all sorts of microorganisms in one shot, so that it is called as pathogen specific. This immunity works based on memory. So let us see how it works based on the memory. So best example is, if any unknown person visit your house for the first time, for better communication you require time. But if the same person visit your house once again after a few years later, you recall about him and you communicate better than before. So in this example you can see primary response took lots of time, but the secondary response needs less time. So in the same way, acquired immunity works in our body. If any pathogen enters our body for the first time, the immune system shows the response. So that response is called as primary response, which is of low intensity. That means intensity of that immune response is less. But the same pathogen attacks your body once again, your response will take less time. That response of the immune system is called as secondary response. So secondary response is highly intensified. That means quick response shows by the immune system in the second encounter. So these responses are done by the immune system with the encounter of pathogen. So here you have to concentrate on primary response and secondary response. So primary response is the response shown by the body at the first encounter of pathogen. Secondary response shows by the immune system with the subsequent encounter. So this shows that our body appears to have memory of the first encounter. So first encounter ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದನೇ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಎನ್ಕೌಂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಮ್ಯೂನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. So this is the way how the acquired immunity work in our body. Next, primary and secondary immune response are carried out with the help of two special type of lymphocytes. So these lymphocytes are present in blood. So there are two types of lymphocytes are present. One is B lymphocytes and another one is T lymphocytes. So both are responsible for showing some kind of response against the pathogen. So B lymphocytic cell shows humoral immune response, and T lymphocytes show cell mediated immune response, or it is called as cell mediated immunity. So both are performing different kinds of function to destroy the pathogen. Let us see the first one, B lymphocytic cell. So B lymphocytic cell, for destroying pathogen, it produces lots of protein. So protein is the main weapon that is produced by the B cells to destroy pathogen. That protein is nothing but antibodies. So because the B lymphocytic cell produces antibodies to destroy pathogen, the kind of response shows by the B cell is humoral immune response. Then the T lymphocytic cell. So T lymphocytic cells does not produce any types of antibodies to destroy pathogen, but they indirectly help B cells to produce them. That means they are helping the B cells to produce antibodies. So the kind of response given by the T lymphocytic cell is cell mediated immunity, because it is not directly producing any types of antibodies, so that the immunity given by T lymphocytic cell is cell mediated immunity. So next concept is, as we see in the B lymphocytic main function is the production of antibodies. So let us see the structure of antibody. This is the structure of antibody. Antibody appears in Y shape. So this Y shape antibody consists of four polypeptide chain. So two longer chain I have drawn in red color. They are named as heavy chain. Two shorter chains are in green color. They are labeled as light chain. So because it consists of two heavy chain and two light chain, it is represented as H2L2. So all the four chains they bind with each other with the help of sulfate bond. And one more essential part for the antibody is antigen binding site, because the main function of antibody is it destroy pathogen. So for binding with the pathogen it need one of the site, and that site is nothing but antigen binding site. So this site is located towards the terminal end of the polypeptide chain between heavy and light chain, so that there are number of antibodies are present. These antibodies are differentiated only based on this binding site. So rest of all other parts of the antibody is same in all the types. Only the difference we have between the antibodies is antigen binding site. So that based on this region antibodies are divided into number of different types. For example, IgA is one type, IgM, IgE, IgG. These are the some types of antibodies. What is the function of antibody? Antibody function is it destroy pathogen. So each of the antibody they are very specific in their function. That means they will destroy only particular type of pathogen. You can't say that one antibody destroy all sorts of microorganism. Say for example, the antibody that is able to destroy the coronavirus that can't destroy smallpox virus. So this is how antibody perform work in our immune system. So because these special type of weapons, that means antibodies, are produced by acquired immunity, this kind of immunity is named as pathogen specific. Initially I told acquired immunity is called as pathogen specific. Why it is called as pathogen specific? For destroying each of the pathogen, this immunity produces different kinds of antibodies, so that is this very specific in its function. Let us study the function of T lymphocytes in detail. T cells are responsible for cell mediated immunity. So, because of this immunity, our body is able to identify which cells are belonging to us and which cells are foreign. That means self and non self cells are identified by T cells. As the function of T cell, you can understand better if you take the example of transplantation. So transplantation is one of the method followed for transplanting organ. Say for example, any of our body organ is not working properly, whether it is heart, eyes, kidney. So transplantation is the only method for betterment of patient. What and how they will do the transplantation? So damaged organ from the patient is replaced from healthy organ of donor. So, by doing the transplantation, before doing it, they need to follow some of the procedures like donor, searching of donor, tissue matching, blood group matching. Even though all this matching, patient has to take immunosuppressants. Immunosuppressants are nothing but they are the drugs taken for suppressing immune cells, so that they will not damage the transplanted organ. So by following all this proper and scientific ways, they will do the transplantation. Suppose these steps are not followed, simply from any of the individual they are collected the organ and they already transplanted without following this procedure, sooner or later the process of grafting will be rejected. Who is rejecting the grafting? So there are certain cells in our body, they are named as T cells. So they will easily recognize us, that organ, as a foreign organ, and it started producing weapon to destroy it. So that before doing the transplantation, all this procedure need to be followed. Clear? So T cells function, main function here we have going to understand, we should understand is identification of self and non-self cell and their rejection.